Hey, cuties. Welcome. Welcome to Sketchy Saturdays, where I make the art and I speak using my mouth. Anyway, today, do I have any kind of agenda? What do I have on the agenda today? Jack shit, I guess. I got fucking nothing. Let me draw a pack you gamers doing today? How are we all doing today on this fine day? Is this from Sonic Unleashed or Sonic 06? This is Sonic 06. This is Tropical Jungle. Okay. that from Sonic Boom? Of course it is. Okay, this is also Tropical Jungle. Oh my god. Skrunkly is here. Hello. I've never met you before in my life, I swear. How you doing? How are we doing tonight? Hello, stranger. Hi. How are we doing tonight? How are we doing on this fine evening? How are we doing tonight? Stay up, you fuck. Whoa. Making me draw stuff, it's great. Awesome. We love to hear it. I feel like I got the proportions wrong. I came up with like another idea for a hat kid design. Where the hell is it? Which one is the stack? This one. I enjoy this. You know, I might take this. I don't know. I just got the proportions wrong. Now it's bothering me. Supposed to look like a stupid kid and trying to. Long hat kid, long hat kid. Yeah, exactly. That's what we're trying to create here. That's what we're trying to make. It's pretty epic. No, I want to use that as a reference. As a reference. Yeah, this is too not okay. Slowly understanding what I did wrong. Course correcting. Hair's not fluffy enough. That's what was bothering me. Just her overall face was bothering me. And need to bring her head down a little more. Not sure if the latency thing is fixed from last stream. I'm pretty sure it's not. Guarantee you it's not. But I don't know. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. Just because her head was bigger. I don't think so. It still takes a minute to hear your response, but I'm used to it. So, oh, okay. I guess it's not that big of a problem. Just a little annoying. Did you watch the new episode of Pokemon? If so, how did you like it? I thought it was very silly. I thought... Jesus Christ. This shit goes hard. No, but, thought it was very silly. I wish... I wish Molly's beef with the one guy, I forgot his fucking name. Isn't it like Sadayo? I didn't know there was a new episode. It's every week. You gotta keep on this. You gotta keep on this, bro. Fake fan over here, dude. Come on. Dots in the episode and everything. It's a perfect episode. No, you're not stupid. I also just neglect watching anime at some points. They gotta burn me at the stake. I'm a fake fan. Oh my god. No. Bro's life is about to end like the witches. There's a new episode. There was a guy. The whole gist of it. Do you care if I say something about the episode? If I give, like, sort of spoilers? It's not necessarily important. I'm just not going to. I don't think. Because then it'll take the enjoyment away from you watching the episode. Honestly, don't spoil it. Honestly, spoil it. I don't mind. I'll watch it tomorrow or tonight. I don't know. Okay. No, but there's this guy, and he was like an old member of like the of the of the Vault Techers, of the Rising Vault Tacklers, and he was like this like absolute loser who just liked lying to people. he just like he just liked lying. It's so and so he and so they were like, all right. And so they were like, we know a guy who might have information about the shit. And he's like, oh, great. Oh, joy. And so they go and find him. And he's like, oh. And they meet him, and he's like this, like, journalist. And it's so funny because all he fucking does is lie. And so you got one of the members, the pink one, Molly, I think her name is. And she's like, I fucking hate this guy. This guy stinks. Fuck you. and then and it's just like I was like, man, the episode would be so much better if they just completely doubled down on her hating him. I think sometimes Pokemon is like way too agreeable. They're like way too agreeable. I wish there were characters that were just straight up haters. That were just like, man, I fucking hate that guy. What a fucking loser. I wish there were Pokemon characters like that, where it's like really fucking funny. Or it's just like generational hate. I don't even care if it's like one-sided beef because it's like still fucking hilarious. As long as someone's like angry at someone for no discernible reason, it's like all good. Let her be a hate. That's what I'm saying. She deserves it. I wish there were more episodes where it's just like they see people that they don't like and they're just like, and there is no like silver lining to it. I wish some people would just be like, I just don't really like that guy. Bro gives me bad vibes. I don't have to fucking like him. And like the thing is that he lies all the time, and the rest of the crew knows he has like a tendency to lie. And so I was like, they should make it. They should. I'm just like they should. And the thing is that the dude's personality seemed very like obnoxious, kind of. Not obnoxious, but like definitely like it's like he prioritized himself over other people, and I'm like, man, I it would be interesting if they played into it more. If it was like, okay, we learn about this new character and we learn how he affected other people, and it's like, okay, and we learn how this guy, but it's just like. No, but it's I wish it played more into it. I wish they were more like, oh fuck. I wish they were more. So he's selfish at her. Yeah, let her be a hater. Uh, exactly. Yeah, he's just like he's just like a piece of shit. And it's like I wish there was a thing where it's like, yeah, no, there's no silver lining. Some people just don't fucking like each other. There's some people that others just don't like. I wish that was a lesson taught more. That sometimes you're not gonna like meet people that you like, and that's completely fine because that's like because if it's like if you hang out with it's like I don't because I wholeheartedly believe that the type of people you hang out with like it like gives an idea of what you were like because it's like if it's like I how do I explain this? It's just like I want it to be you can't fuck. I'm so shit at talking, bro. Like Jesus Christ. No, I'm so fucking shit at talking, dude. But I'm like I just wish it was taught more because it's like it's completely okay to like not be friends with people or you just don't like someone because just who they are as a person bothers you. Like that's not like a foreign concept. Everyone and I wholeheartedly believe it's like if a child asks like why don't you like that person is I wish someone would just be like, "Oh, I don't really have an explanation. That's just how things are. Some people just don't like each other or someone does something that they just don't like or don't agree with." Is this Starlight Carnival? This is Tropical Resort. I'm a fucking idiot. I just wish in general that Pokemon, the anime, I just wish it was slightly less agreeable. I mean, you got villains, but you know, at the end of the day, they're they're just they'll be like, oh, it's all good. Everything's okay. We surrender. We give up. Come on. Be more evil. Be more piece of shit. I just wish the antagonist of a Pokemon game was like, fuck them kids. Instead of everyone just jerking you off because you're like amazing. They're like, oh, Player Coon, I love you so much. I wish someone was like a bit of an asshole. You know, you have characters like Bede, but eventually they just kind of like mellow out and are like still like uninteresting. Thanks, Sango, the pink girl, for just being batshit crazy and blowing everything up. No, she's a suicide bomber. There's something legitimately wrong with her. There's something legitimately wrong with her. And that's what makes it so. That's why she sticks out in my head as a as an enjoyable character, because because she has something wrong with her. She legitimately has a problem. I think for the Pokemon anime, there's just a ton of things that I'd wish it would do. Because Pokemon, I'll be honest, as like a media franchise, it's like the only thing it really has above everything else is like toys. All the toys are pretty cool, and I guess a trading card game. But even then, those are just as. But even then, Pokemon trading card game is merely just a. Pokemon trading card game is merely a gateway drug into the world of playing cards, into the world of other trading card games. So it's and I think it's just it's anime because I think of the same sentiment when I think of the games. I feel like as an RPG, Pokemon is just like behind in so many things. Like once you play a game like Persona 5, it's like, oh, this is like not that great. This is kind of because I'll play Persona 5 and I'm like, this is the best. This is a good RPG. This is just a standard. I feel like Persona 5 should be just the standard level of quality for a lot of RPGs now. I wish Pokemon would. I wish Pokemon would implement a lot of things that RPGs would. Like, oh, like I don't know, I don't know, friendship mechanics with other and like with other people in the game, or like the I forgot what it's called. The social links. That's what they are. Just social links and growing closer to your friends and comrades. You know. It's I don't know. Have Pokemon be a gateway into other RPGs. I think that would be good. You don't even have to change the gameplay that much. I just wish it was more polished and wish I wish there was like job systems. I wish there was more world building. And the same goes for the anime. I think the anime I think the anime is just lacking in a lot of things because it doesn't do what a lot of other anime do, and it's like have like a more than half decent budget. That's what the Alola anime did. The Alola anime had fantastic animation. The thing is that recently there was like a Poke-tune of like Armor Rouge versus Ceruledge, and it was like directed by one of the dudes who did animation for Don Da Don, the anime. And I'm like, and it's like, man, why can't all of the Pokemon anime? Because once Pokemon shows what it can do, once Pokemon shows what it can do, it's like, man, I wish you put this much effort into literally everything else. But it's fine. I still enjoy the anime quite a bit. But like ever since, it's just that Pokemon Journeys took a lot of the goodwill I had towards it. I was just like, I think a game where there was multiple endings based on your choice and important battle wins and losses would be fun. I mean, yeah. I'm not even mad about having that much choice. Like, I can have a linear story with Pokemon because, let's be honest, a lot of a lot of RPGs don't have like that many choices, and that's completely fine. It's not a goddamn Telltale game, and that's okay. I'm just thinking, I kind of want, I don't know, I kind of want to have friendship. I want them to do what they did in Scarlet and Violet, but with a better budget. I just wish I wish they actually made me feel that's another thing. I want voice acting in Pokemon. Jesus Christ. It's been too fucking long you haven't had any voice acting. I'll even take no dub. I'll even take just Japanese voices. I'll even take that because it's like this is a bare minimum now. The pain and turmoil. As funky as this sounds, this is kind of an ass version of this song. I enjoy the SA1 version more. Just believe in myself. I take the voice acting in Pokemon games with the option to turn it off exists because sometimes the vocals and other stuff makes me cringe. I mean, I guess. don't know Knuckles' feet. Don't touch Knuckles' feet. I kind of want to talk about your Tumblr posts that you made in response to my question. It was kind of fire. Kind of fire. Kind of loved it. Oh, base no longer need to be burned at the stake. So real. You know what the thing is? I've been reading that one fan fiction, the one hat stash fan fiction, The Way Time Twists, and I've just been enjoying that. I've just been enjoying the way that has. It's sorry, I'm so sorry I keep going into just long swaths of silence. But the fic is really good. I might read it. Yeah, no, that's base. I read it a bunch and then I like forgot to read the rest of it, and then like a few, I think last night I was like, all right. I was like, okay, I'll read the rest of it. And so far I'm liking it. I think I just got to what part did I get to? I got to the part. I got to like chapter 12 or whatever. It was like the chapter where they're drinking and then they like kiss. Yeah, that's the part I got to. What a great summer. But you know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about, right? No way you don't. It was right after Hat Kid just got done explaining her dark, tragic backstory, and then they get drunk. They drink and then they kiss. Well, there's a lot of in between, but that was the main takeaway. That was the main takeaway. That was the main takeaway for me. But but it was right after Hat Kid gets done explaining her story, and then she's like, "All right, in case everything goes to shit, what do we do?" And it's like, "All right, if I don't exist," Hat Kid's like, "If I don't exist anymore, get the fuck out of here. Take the timepiece and then leave. Go to another dimension." And then Mustache Girl's like, "Well, if I die, then do the same. Don't even fucking bother. Don't even fucking bother with me." And Hackett's like, "Oh." And then she's like, "Oh, here, look at pictures of my two friends, Bo and Timmy." And then the Mustache Girl's like, "Oh, what are you fucking oh, wow. Those are your people." And she's like, "Hell yeah." And then they get really close and they're like, "Hey, your lips are looking mighty kissable right now." And the Hat Kid bites her lip. Puts her hand on her chin. Trying to. Yo, real shit. Starlight Zone. And then the homophobe. That's right. You're so right. That's right. That is what the fanfic called the cat. They did call the cat homophobic. But it's just like the only reason I mentioned it being like, oh, I think their interaction upon meeting each other again would be awkward was because that's what they did in that fan fiction. And I just really like the way that fan fiction handled it. But I do understand why you think she would just be straight up pissed. The cat just never liked Hat Kid, in effect. There was no reason why. Yeah. It was great, but I got along great with Mel. I remember when the fanfic had like a content warning for like a panic attack. It was like, oh, contains imagery of a panic attack. And I was like, oh my god, this chapter contains a realistic depiction of a panic attack? Oh no! This is too scary. Turn it off. There's nothing scarier than a cartoon fan hearing the words. There's nothing scarier than an animation fan hearing the words "realistic depiction of a panic attack." Truly frightening shit. It's like you know how like creepy pasta it'll be like, oh, hyper realistic eyes, and it's like people make fun of that, but it's like, in all honesty, we've all come full circle. Fucking time is a goddamn circle. There is no sense of like difference. No matter what, we will every human being will fall back on the same shit that they've always fallen back on. It's just funny to me how truly we as a society will never fucking change. We'll never change. It'll always be the same shit over and over and over. There'll never be a point where we like get past our like petty bullshit. Because the human mind yearns for stupidity. It yearns for entertainment. It yearns for things to point and laugh at. Caveman ancestors pointing and shouting at Stop! Stop! Shut up! That would be scary. That's the most terrifying thing of all. I'm going to throw that like that. Right? It doesn't look correct. I think there is like concept art. Hang on, wait. Mustache girl. Concept art. There it is. There it is. Look at it. It's terrifying. Look at this. It's terrifying, dude. It's like legitimately scary. Did they ever release like a Hat in Time, like an art book for it? I hope they did. I would love to. Dear God, isn't it scary? It's like looking into an alternate world that shouldn't exist. Alternate universe where she is swagless? True. Rizless. Imagine Mustache Girl having absolutely no riz. That would be fucking terrifying. what's been bothering me recently? The new trailer for Secret Level, that fucking new game show, or the new video game show on Amazon Prime. And it's like they recently released the trailer for the Pac-Man episode. And a shit ton of people have already said, man, this really doesn't fucking look like Pac-Man. And I couldn't agree more. That shit does not look like goddamn Pac-Man. Now, I am a big fan of Pac-Man. I like Pac-Man quite a bit. Mostly, I like his specific facet of, like, GameCube era stuff. Mostly, like, Pac-Man World. That's what I grew up with. I grew up with Pac-Man World on the GameCube, or Pac-Man World 2. And so I grew up with Pac-Man the cartoon character, and not Pac-Man the, like, idea. The whole, you know that one, the fucking shit that the kid made where it was like Mario the idea versus Mario the man? And I'm like, this shit is so ass looking, because it looks like they were afraid to make an episode about Pac-Man because Pac-Man is a game that looks the way it does. It is an arcade game. And they got insecure about making an episode about a cartoon character, and they were like, alright, let's go with Pac-Man the idea and have it literally nothing to do with Pac-Man except the idea of running through a maze. And that's it. It's not even like ghosts that are chasing the guy. It is literally just spiders and and scorpions and like snakes. And I'm just like, this is fucking lame. This is so fucking lame, dude. I'm just like, man, I really wish this wasn't like pure ass. Was it that ugly alien planet looking trailer that was somehow Pac-Man related? No, the hell it's not. Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. It's literally like some random guy with a sword. It looks like a fucking Elden Ring. And he comes in and he's like, what's my purpose? And then it's like, eat or be eaten. And then he fucking cuts like a spider in half. Then he fucking dives into a spider and stabs it in the back. And I'm like, what is this? And I was upset because I'm a Pac-Man fan. I like Pac-Man quite a bit. I main Pac-Man in Super Smash Brothers. I like the Pac-Man World games. And I wish I remember when Pac-Man stabbed a giant scorpion in the original game. Yeah. I just remembered. I just remember showing it to multiple people and being like, hey, look at this. I'm like, hey, you want to watch this Pac-Man trailer? And they were like, okay, sure. And then I show it to them. And they're like, what the hell is this? And they're like, who the hell is that? And I'm like, that's Pac-Man. And they're like, that's Pac-Man? And I'm like, yeah, don't you recognize him? Hey, I need to pull this up. Pac-Man secret level. What? Don't you recognize Pac-Man? Don't you recognize Pac-Man? He's right there. That's him. That's Pac-Man. It looks exactly like him. That's That's Pac-Man. It's the same guy. It's the same guy. It's the same dude. No way it isn't. I remember going home from school one day and learning that Pac-Man was in Smash Brothers 4. I was like, holy shit. Because I like even as a kid I liked Pac-Man. I saw Pac-Man Ghostly Adventures, I was like, I'll take it. And I bought the game. And I watched the show. And I don't think the show was any good, but I liked it a lot. Yeah, what? You don't recognize this? This is clearly from... What, you don't remember when Pac-Man fucking faced off against a giant man-eating snake creature? I think what they were trying to go for was like, they were trying to like do Pac-Man the concept instead of Pac-Man the character. And I'm like, you could have done it's like, it's not that you did that. It's more you made it not look like, it looks nothing like Pac-Man. You want to know what Pac-Man looks like? Here, let me pull it up. This is Pac-Man. This is Pac-Man. Simple. It's like simple. Look at this guy. Beautiful design. Simple. Recognizable. You see this guy, you think that's Pac-Man. And clearly, if you see fucking this guy in the middle, that's what that's not the reaction that people are going to get. I'll even take like the dude on the right as Pac-Man. I'll take Ghostly Adventures design over this any day. Because that still looks like fucking Pac-Man. Yeah, it does look crazy. Secret Level's first Pac-Man teaser has left some fans very confused. That's a word for it. That's a word for it. Confused is a word for it. That's a word for it. Confused is definitely a word for it. That's a mild way to put it. should play Pac-Man World Repack on stream. That'd be dope. I like Pac-Man World Repack a lot. I think that was like my favorite, one of my favorite games of 2022. Oh, I think it's one of my favorite games ever. Also, Pac-Man is very fun to draw. I think Pac-Man was like one of the first characters I was able to draw in terms of I was able to like replicate it. Because I just like took the Smash 4 render and just kept drawing based off of that. I think I was in like elementary school. What fucking grade was I in? In 2014. I think I was in 5th grade. I was in 5th grade, yeah. Smash Bros. 4 came out. I was very happy because I liked... I remember there was a huge thing about it where it was, where whether or not Sakurai was going to include Ghostly Adventures design of Pac-Man. And I find the interview for that so funny because Sakurai was just like... just for Sakurai to be like, yeah, if we have to use this, if we have to use the Ghostly Adventures design, I'm just not putting him in all together. Like, what a fucking insane... Like, just what an insane decision. God, I'm so excited for Secret Level to drop because I just know. No, Pac-Man's that guy. You know, Pac-Man is like Kirby, but if Kirby had like a wife and kids. I also find that really cool. Pac-Man's like one of the only like cartoon protagonists that I know that's like just like a straight up protagonist that just straight up has a wife and kids and like lives domestically. Like, Pac-Man fucks. Isn't that crazy? Pac-Man straight up fucks, dude. It warms my heart knowing that that Pac-Man has a support system. Has Riz confirmed? No, dude, Pac-Man fucks. I wonder if they ever, because in Pac-Man World Repack they had to get rid of Miss Pac-Man because like there was like a bunch of legal trouble behind it. There was like a whole legal thing about Miss Pac-Man and about whether Bandai Namco owned her. And like so they had to create a new character. It's called like Pac Mom. Not sure why they couldn't just call her like Pac Woman or something. But I wonder how like lore wise that would have worked out. Like, are they just like resetting the like? Do you think they're resetting the timeline with adding these like the new characters, or do you think Pac-Man like you got to divorce? That's what I'm thinking. Like, do you think it's like? I don't think Pac-Man would be the type of divorce where it's like maybe it just didn't work out. Because Pac-Man seems like a pretty stand-up guy. Because the thing is that this sounds like really stupid, but it's like I really like Pac-Man's characterization, especially in something like Pac-Man World 3, where they just made him this super nice dude, but he can still like dish out like an insult. Like he can still be like fed up and like bored and like just like annoyed at people, and I really like that. like like they really tried to like sell that in Pac-Man World 3. That Pac-Man was just like this everyman. Like I really did feel like it really did feel like he had a wife and kids. like he like he was just like, "Hi, I'm Pac-Man." Maybe I can pull it up. Hang on. Hang on, stop the music. Where is Pac-Man World 3 Pac-Man voice? What do you mean something went wrong? No, you son of a bitch. No! What do you mean I can't pull up the video? God damn it. Fuck. That's unfortunate, dude. That's unfortunate. Maybe I can pull it up on my computer. Hang on a second. No, go to my channel and then search. Pack. I'm a very slow typer. Okay, hang on. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can get... Let me see if I can get this on... He's just the guy... Exactly. He's just the guy ever. But that's why I love him. Okay. Capture that. Or no, that will already be captured. That's already being captured by the desktop audio. Alright, hang on. Let's... Alright, hang on. We're getting in it. We're getting in this. And we're here. Yes. Here, let's pull.
Those things are scary. Can I go home now?
Yes, they are. No, you can't. I'm detecting a rise in energy in your sector, Peck.
Details of my sector's energy should be between me and Miss Pack. Thank you very much.
Pac-Man, I got an online schematic of a bomb right here.
See?
Probably
They just
a
made him a
completely different
dude.
type of bomb, and the diagram is in a language I can't read, but it's keeping me sane.
A detonator! I normally never leave home without it.
Pac-Man, do you hear something?
They just made him
Beyond
a
the
straight
roaring
up
of
dude.
flames and the ominous creaking of
It's
ravaged
awesome.
foundations, I don't believe I do. Orson, you're weird.
Say, while you've been fighting these fires, you haven't seen any no empty boxes marked explosives, nothing like that?
What? Why are you holding a spoon? I have no idea what a fragility is, but I'd like to see his onion subjected to it.
Pac-Man, the ticking. You can hear the ticking now, right?
Must be in your head, Orson. I can only hear a sort of high-pitched ringing noise with muffled explosions behind it.
They tried to take my mind? Oh, yes. They didn't get it, though. Didn't get it.
Okay, I'm not sure about that. Anyway, you clearly need some alone time. Goodbye!
I know
See,
this
they
looks
just made him a
bad,
straight up
but
dude.
just remember, when the
He's
going
awesome.
gets tough, the tough get tougher. Failing that, they sneak around the back and kick a bit of... That's enough, Clyde. Walls. They move. They move when they think you're not looking.
Okay, then. Hope the mothership lands real soon. Oh, hello again.
No, he's
How did you-
awesome. I love him.
Thanks, mister, but please tell me one thing. How did you get back here?
I don't know.
Orson, I'm busy. Call back later.
Take the world back. No, shut up. Whoa. The doors.
I'm glad we met this guy. He's proving to be absolutely worth his weight.
I learned the exact timing of these flame jets. I spent a whole day watching, calculating, bearing the heat, memorizing the pattern.
And did it work?
Nope, got toasted.
Orson, what's with the weather? This looks like
Yeah,
the end of the
see?
world.
He's so awesome.
It seems that Irwin's little siphoning experiments have been having an adverse impact on meteorological outpourings in your proximity, Pac-Man.
And what about the weather?
You're purely
Fucking completely unfake. What are you
siphoning experiments have been having an adverse impact on meteorological outpourings in your proximity, Pac-Man.
And what about the weather?
You're purely little
He's so great. I love him so much. He's literally so awesome. I'm not. I know like Pac-Man World 3 is like the black sheep of like the trilogy, but God, Pac-Man World 3's dialogue is so funny. It is so funny. No, but that's why I love him. He's so great. He's absolutely
You
wonderful.
couldn't possibly comprehend what I have in store for the world.
Mass destruction, the closure of all chocolate factories, and the banning of kittens, perhaps.
That's just phase one. I'm sure there are many things you don't understand, Pac-Man. But go ahead.
Erwin's stupid.
You're
but he's not
stupid.
Why, I'm a brave resistance fighter. Aren't I? No. You're the janitor.
What?
He was only here a week before we had to let him go. I'm a hero, aren't I?
Sure you are, buddy. Maybe all it takes is a janitor in the wrong place at the wrong time, and all your plans come crashing down.
Or maybe my floors nearly get dirty.
Back to your dank little holes.
Oh yeah. He's just great. I absolutely love him. That's just phase one. That's just matter of factly. It's just the delivery of it. That's why I like it's just like that's why I like Pac-Man. I enjoy that side of Pac-Man. I really hope that someone does something with Pac-Man someday. When it's like... I don't know. I just hope someone does something with Pac-Man someday. Where it's like... whether or not they keep him silent, I want him to be unbelievably sassy. I need him to be like so. He's great because he just sounds like a dude. He just sounds like a dude that like if you give him a voice, you have to make him sound like a guy that just got off his 9 to 5. Like anything else, and it's not correct. He just doesn't sound correct if he doesn't sound like the most family man ever. He's just so charming. So how about that weather, Orson? The guy's has created meteorological catastrophes all across the world. And what about the weather? Just so dumb. It's just... Okay, but how did you get in here? I don't know. That's just fit. The closing of chocolate factories, the banning of kittens, perhaps? That's just phase one. I should play Pac-Man World 3. I haven't played it. I've heard, like, the gameplay is kind of whatever, like, compared to the other ones, because they, like, tried doing what God of War did, and just, like, be a beat-em-up. But, God, if I'm not tempted by that dialogue... If I'm not tempted by that dialogue, it just sounds so funny. Oh, I forgot to put the music back on. That's just phase 1. I think they're censoring me. Why? What have you been saying? What have you been saying? Have you been trying to type in chat? YouTube better count it. What's been happening? Have you been trying to type in chat? Or are you just not getting my notifications? I typed something freaky. Send it to me over text. What did you type out? Oh, that's what you texted? Oh, you want to make sweet love to me? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That means the world. Who am I drawing? I'm drawing an obscure like video game character. You've never heard of him before. At least I don't think you've ever heard of him. He's called Pac-Man, I think. He's like this yellow guy that like eats food. Who? Oh. Don't. I'll bring up the picture. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. You know this guy, Pac-Man. This Pac-Man. You don't know Pac-Man? You know Pac-Man? Yeah. No. What happened was after the success of Secret Level, a show that hasn't come out yet, they decided to go back in time and create games based on that. And as you can see, the designs have slowly gotten worse, or they've gotten more simple, let's say. But nothing will beat the original design of this Pac-Man. Yeah, this new one is the dog shit design. I know, right? Well, you know, there's something charming about it. Something charming about the simplicity. Of course, though, nothing can beat Pafork Maforn. Nothing can beat the best Pac-Man design from Secret Level. I don't know why, but Secret Level looks like something that's gonna be like, why doesn't anybody like it? We spent $200 million on this. That's what I feel like it's going to be. Any drinking game where we drink every time Secret Level is dog shit. Bro, we're not gonna be able to live. It's gonna be all the time. I just want to drink 40 bottles of beer. Based? Bro, the keys are calling your name. Our livers are gonna give out in 5 minutes. Yeah. That's what I mean. Bro, the keys are calling your name. I'm just not at all excited about it. I just don't think it's gonna be good. I'm just like, how could you massacre my sweet boy? I mean, when I want to drink and drive. Me when my bitch son hands me a drawing he made instead of a can of beer. Fucking get with the program, kiddo. I brought you into this world to do one thing, and that's bring me beer. From the beer to the keys to the truck to the tree. What should I draw right now? I don't know where I should draw. I like this prompt. Come on. Draw homophobic Sylveon. What the fuck was the original quote? Where's the original quote? Fuck. I can't remember the whole fucking thing. What song is this? Is this Sonic Boom again? Of fucking course it's goddamn Sonic Boom music. What did you say? You want me to draw homophobic Sylveon? Absolutely, Peak. Yeah, I'll draw homophobic Sylveon. You know, there's only so much I can do with this prompt without, like, getting in trouble with terms of service. Actually, I have an idea. All right. Bro. Why is it not fucking working? me the image. I just want the picture of him holding the cup and saying it. I have an idea. I'll just take a fucking screenshot of it. Who cares? Listen, we make do with what we can. How big is this image? This image is absolutely massive. Yeah, that's homophobic Sylveon. I mean, you can't say that in 2024. I promise I'm not a... I like how that video is just like, it's like, it looks like he's being thrown out of a plane for saying a slur. And it's really funny. I promise I'm not a... I like to pull up the two goobers that I drew this morning, I think. I can't remember when I drew this, but I was very proud of this drawing. Just look at them, they're so scrunkly. The gays. I like to think that Dot is like a bird. She has hollow bones. She's very light. Yeah, absolutely. That's just a flimsy noodle. Yeah, this is my reaction to when I see gay people being happy. It's a very standard reaction when you see gay people. When you see the gays being happy, this is a very standard reaction to have. Actually, very proud of how this mustache girl came out. Thank you. Did this version of her have the... No, it didn't. I think this is just a good design for a teenage mustache girl. It's just a solid design. I'm really proud of it. Still keeps things about her. Still keeps things from the original design, but changes them in a meaningful way. Makes her a little more rebellious. I'm like, Lee, you fucker, you've outdone yourself. It's coming up on 3 hours. I think now might be a good time to end the stream. Well, yeah. Basically, I'm gonna upload these to Twitter, and you enjoyed the stream. Then fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for chatting. And guess we'll wait for everyone to say goodbye. Yeah. Goodbye. Goodbye. Banger stream today, gay people tonight. Yes, that is so true. That is so true and real. Anyways, have a good night tonight, everyone. Get epic sleep. And I guess that's it. Have a good night and goodbye. Goodbye. Let's wait. Just wait a minute because I know there's stream latency. Alright, I guess not.